Hi, everyone. My name is Jim Austin, and I'm I guess you would say, the founder of the Stockyards podcast studios in the historic Stockyards. And this podcast we're doing today is my first of my series called The Austin File. And we're coming back on the second series. And we talked about my history and how this came to be. Well, right now, I've got one of my tenants. Matter of fact, my first tenant at the Western Heritage Center, Miss Natalee Martinez. How are you, Natalee?
Good afternoon, Jim. Thank you for having me. I'm doing good.
Well, we're so happy to have you here. You've been an awesome tenant. First thing when you got a tenant is that they pay their rent. And
Correct.
Natalee pays her rent
I do.
on time the first of the month. So that's why I know it's the first of the month, because Natalee calls me into her office and says, Jim, I got your rent.
That's right.
And that is a blessing. So she was here even before I moved in. So here at the co-working space, executive suites, conference center, we have different tenants. We have tenants that are in the executive suites, which is Natalee Martinez. And what's the name of your company now?
Sevenfold Inc.
Sevenfold Inc. So we're going to focus on Natalee. We have about three other tenants, and then we have about six co-working tenants here in the building, and we also do conferences. Rebecca Castro did a real estate conference about a month ago and had about 50 people come through. So if you're interested in commercial real estate, but we're talking to Natalee, and Natalee has an accounting business. So tell us a little bit about how long you've been in the business and some of the benefits of doing business with you, and why they should stop by and see us at the Western Heritage co-working space.
I've been doing taxes and accounting for about 20 years. The good thing right now with all the crisis going on is that we can do most everything electronically. So even though they have extended the due date for your tax return until July 15th, we are still recommending that people go ahead and try to file by April 15th so we can take care of that electronically. We use a platform called Pro Series Intuit Link. You can upload your documents straight up to a secure server and we can work on your stuff. You can sign it electronically. We can file your tax return and you can get your refund within a couple of weeks. So, is that what you wanted to know?
That's what I
Basically?
wanted to know basically.
Okay.
How many clients do you have basically?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you right now.
Okay,
Maybe a
that's
hundred,
100. Okay.
something like that.
Well, I tell you, one of her new clients is who?
You.
Me. That's right. I drink the Kool-Aid. So when I met Natalee and I saw how sharp she was and she understood, she not only does my four companies, the Austin Company, the Warehouse on Berry, Jim Austin Online, she also does the museum, the National Multicultural Western Heritage Museum. So she's gone in and straighten up my life, because one thing I tell you as an entrepreneur, the number one important thing other than taking care of your employees is taking care of your books and your accounting. Is that true?
Correct. Correct. It makes life so much easier, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And we've been talking and doing our payroll correctly.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the things as an entrepreneur that someone should look at? Because I know you have different companies that do business with you, but what are some of what are the points that you tell your clients? Because I see people come through here, new customers, old customers, and people are real excited about doing business with you.
Well, we like to keep people in compliance, number one. So we need to file, reports as they are due, like payroll reports, 1099 reports, anything for your bank that might require financials. We do that too. We do financial statements. So we put together your accounting. We keep track of all your checks and cash out and cash in, sales, and all that stuff. And then of course you have your annual tax returns for different companies. We do corporate returns. We do partnerships. We do LLCs, single member LLCs, multi member LLCs, and of course the sole proprietor. Um, Basically, staying up to date with your tax liabilities with the states and the feds. That's what we keep our clients in line with.
And we're here at 2029 North Main in the historic stockyards, 21st in Main, around the corner from the post office, around the corner from the fire department, right down the street from the stockyards. We're on Main Street. You can't miss us. You just come in, get a cup of coffee, and hang out with the staff. And, we have 24-hour security. We have the building has cameras, so, don't be coming in here trying to take our stuff. So this is a new series of podcasts, and we talk to people that make a difference, for sure. And Natalee also does notary,
Yes.
and there's a couple other things going, but we're not going to talk about that. So don't come up here messing with us because, we got somebody with black belt karate. We got somebody packing, so we want to be ready because we don't want any shenanigans and all. We're a peaceful, loving place. We love peace. And I'm telling you, getting to know Natalee is it's been a while. How many months you've been here?
I've been here since February of 2019.
Look
so
here.
Over a year.
We haven't even had an anniversary,
No,
so
we
we need to have, Jim likes to have a party.
We needed
So
to have
so
a
we
party.
need to have a party to celebrate Natalee being here for a year. But I'm telling you, this is going to be very exciting because everybody's talking about podcasts. Everybody's talking about how to improve their business. They're talking about Zoom. And my man Cedric Bailey came in, went and got my cameras, my headsets, my mics, and all my equipment. So we're on it, but we're taking it to the next level. We're going to be syndicated so that people all over the world going to be checking out what's going up here at the Western Heritage Center at our Stockyards podcast recording studios. So if you're interested in having your own show, reach out to us, 817-923-9305, or send me an email at jaustin at the Austin Company. We also have a 24-hour jazz station called DFW Metroplex Jazz, and we're listening to Tina E., who does a smooth jazz show. We're also doing grown folks jazz, so I'm not going to get too deep into that. But go to jimaustinonline.com, listen to my jazz station. But it's just been such a pleasure talking to my friend, my bookkeeper, Miss Natalee Martinez, sevenfold, so Natalee been writing me checks for a year. So I'm writing Natalee checks now because she's taking care of my book, straightening out my life. Because, Jim is about business. And they say Jim is about making money. And when you make money, you got to keep a track of it. And that's what Natalee does. Something simple, she told me. She said, Jim, whenever you fill up your car with gas, get your receipt, write your mileage down. I've been in business for 40 years. And this sister hit me. So we got it going on here. So Natalee, thank you for agreeing to be on my first podcast. I think we're laughing a little bit, having a little bit of fun. And yeah, this is good. So any advice you want to give, your website, your phone number, and how people can find you?
We do have a website. It's www.sevenfold-inc.com. And you could go online, and the contact phone numbers are on there. I have two bilingual tax preparers. They speak Spanish.
Ooh.
And there's also a contact form that you can contact us via email. So we'd love to hear from you.
Well, come on up. She's off. The fruit doesn't fall far from the tree because Natalee's dad's an entrepreneur too.
Correct.
And who does his taxes, Natalee?
I do.
You do? Okay. Yes. So come up and see us, 2029 North Main. We're here generally from 9 to 5, but Natalee is here late because I see the alarm going off and she's checking in. So she works hard. And thank you for agreeing to sit with me
Thank you,
on
Jim.
my first historic podcast.
All right.
And Jim's just learning.
That's
so
great.
so we on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to thank my engineer, Mr. Blue,
Mm-hmm.
Texas Wesleyan,
I went
making
there
it.
too.
Oh, you were Texas Wesleyan?
I did.
See, it's happening up here. So
Mm-hmm.
Blue plays football for the football team. He's the defensive end. So
Awesome.
don't come up here with starting no mess, because we got something for you. But we're a friendly bunch of folks just enjoying life and making it happen. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you for tuning in today, and Natalee, I'll see you around the hallway.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Okay.